Life Practice community.
All right, there we go. So what are we going to need for today's practice? We might use a cushion, and yeah, cushion. If you have blocks, maybe, maybe not. Just to create kind of like a cushion, a little cushion ramp. But we won't use the strap or anything today. So we're going to start our practice down today in a child's pose. So just coming onto your hands and knees and sitting your hips back and resting your forehead. As you rest down through your third eye, let your body get heavy. Let your breath be filling. With each inhale, feeling your low back gently lift and maybe your belly pressed towards your thighs. And with each exhale, gravity pulls you deeper into the space and into your shape and into your surroundings. Inhale, filling, filling. Exhale, smooth, emptying and release. There is this quote by Rumi. He says, "This being human, it's a guest house." And each morning is a new arrival. This connects to our intention, which is one of the niyamas of the yoga practice. It's Svadhyaya. Sva in Sanskrit means self, and dhyaya is contemplation or study. Svadhyaya literally means reading ourselves or practicing self-study. So our intention this evening is to kind of develop a little bit of awareness and inquiry around this. What are my habits? What are my tendencies? when we start to develop awareness around these habits and these tendencies, it's when we can kind of facilitate some growth and some change. So maybe your intention for tonight is I am reflective. Can't hear me very well. Turn it down. I don't know if that impacts it. Is that better for your end? So maybe that's your intention tonight. I am reflective, or if there's something else that resonates more with you, establish it now. Taking one more deep breath. And then we're just gonna slowly start to roll up to seated. And then come to sit on the sits bones. And the first posture we're going to do is a half shoelace, so a half forward fold. So you're gonna start by lengthening your right leg out. And then take your left leg and bring it across, stacking the left knee on top of the right knee. You're on the outer edge of the left foot. Nice. And then when you're ready, take a big breath in, lengthening through your spine. And then start to walk your body forward. Just kind of hinging over the left leg. The right leg, sorry. Start to turn the mind's eye downward and inward. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. So Svadhyaya is the fourth of the niyamas. And it is a practice of getting to know yourself better. And by investigating our ways of being, the states of our mind, the habits, the strengths and weaknesses, looking at our blind spots, we start to understand that we're much bigger than the small self. So through learning about the ancient scriptures of the Yoga Sutras and reading modern day writing that connects to them, you can start to tap into this higher source of wisdom. Helps unite us with an understanding of who we really are. At the end of the day, that is what we're here for. That is what we come to our practice for. And forward folding that we're going to do a lot of today, it's a metaphor for this, right? It's a metaphor for looking inside. With our head bowed, we might ask ourselves, who am I and how am I today? And with every day and every yoga practice will come a new answer. Just stay here for 3 more breaths. And then slowly bring your way up. And then just extend your left leg alongside the right and just take a moment with your legs side by side. Feel the difference from the left side compared to the right. And then when you're ready, we're going to come the opposite way. So taking your right leg up, laying it across so the right knee stacks on top of the left knee. And then taking a big breath in, lengthening upward. And then when you're ready, starting to hinge and kind of cave the heart forward. You can decide, you might just lean where you are, maybe bring your fist to stack on your knee, supporting your head. Knowing that we'll be here for 3 minutes and just letting gravity do the work. So how are you today? Are you agitated? Are you at ease? Are you bored? Are you excited? Are you angry or fearful? Are you intolerant or are you at peace? Right, all of these thoughts and states, they're a chance to practice Svadhyaya. They're an opportunity to look behind our feelings and emotions. And when we let our mood be seen and encourage the heart and mind to relax, the more perspective and clarity we gain. The more clearly we come to understand that we are so much more bigger than this. We We are bigger than this moment. We're bigger than this problem. We're bigger than this scenario. It is tiny in the grand scheme of things. When we look into the dark, we illuminate. Stars are being. Stay here for about 5 more breaths. And slowly peel up. And then can you extend that leg for a moment? Just kind of take neutral. And then we're gonna slowly come up to stand. The next pose we're gonna take is a dangling pose. So you're gonna come onto your feet, grip opposite elbow, let your head and neck go. And so we are gonna be in this dangle for 3 minutes. I think sometimes things in the moment that they're happening they can feel quite a bit bigger to us in our heads than they actually are. Instagram's been giving me a lot of like memories lately. Like, look at this photo from 4 years ago today. Look at this photo from 2 years ago today. And 4 years ago, I was in India. And at the time of my trip to India, I was still really, really into drinking. I was really, really into partying. And I had a lot of mental health things going on with me. I had a lot of anxiety. Something really small that happened during my trip to India, which I posted about on Instagram today, was that I misunderstood the term deli belly, and I wrote on Instagram that I had deli belly. I thought it meant that your belly was full from eating good food, but it actually meant that you had diarrhea. And for the rest of the trip, I was like, when I realized I made this mistake and I posted on Instagram about it, I like could not get over this point. And I don't know what I was so worried about, so anxious about. Like people making fun of me when I got back to Kuwait for making this mistake. In reality, 4 years later, it's just like a really, really funny story, and it could not matter less. It's actually a really funny and happy memory from that trip. Isn't it funny how things at the time seem like they are a big deal when in reality, they are really, really tiny in the grand scheme of things. Being sober and having this opportunity to be dedicated to my yoga practice and have opportunities for mindfulness and reflection have kind of helped me see things with a bit more perspective and clarity. And I think that's really what Svadhyaya is all about. It's having perspective and clarity and being able to look at things from a bit further away than right in front of us. We're going to stay for a few more breaths. How has your yoga practice and how has your mindfulness practice helped you cultivate self-reflection? When you are ready, slowly roll up. Can you stack each vertebrae one at a time until the last thing that lands is your head? And then take a few deep breaths in Tadasana, standing still. Remind yourself that you are facing the right direction. Whatever direction that may be. And then just slowly come all the way to seated. So from our seated shape, we're going to take our legs wide. We're going to take dragonfly pose, which is a forward fold, which I hate. You might want to have a cushion in between your legs. I'm going to put a block underneath my cushion. I don't know if you guys have blocks at home, but just kind of to invite a little bit of lift. And then you might just be up sitting like this. And maybe you can slowly kind of take the pull of gravity to move you further into this forward fold. Yeah, supporting yourself as much as you need. Again, we'll be here for 3 minutes. see if you can relax the glutes. Relax the tops of your thighs. Turn your head down as if the mind was just bowing to the heart. Maybe imagining that your spine folding forward, it's almost like a river flowing forward, and what's supporting you, they're like the rocks. Your spine is like water tumbling off of them. Water is splashing you, but it doesn't wet you. You're just the observer of your thoughts, like you're sitting in a crevice in the rocks. Just noticing the thoughts washing over you. Just a few more breaths. And again, just slowly bring your body all the way up. Sliding your supports to the side. And you just bring yourself into a crisscross. Give yourself a moment in neutral, soak that in. It's funny, I hate that pose, but it actually feels so good every time I do it. Which really means we need more of it, don't we? When I say we, I mean I. Take one more breath. right leg. We're taking another forward fold. This is all about the forward folds today. So lengthen through your right leg, place your left foot on the inside of your right leg. And then take a big breath in, lifting up. And then once again, walking forward, finding your forward fold over the right leg. So the way we practice yoga it is the way we move through the world. And if we're getting impatient, if we're getting frustrated in poses, maybe that's a reflection on what is going on with us outside of our practice. It's definitely okay to get uncomfortable. It's okay to want the pose to pass. What can you learn from it? What can you take from it? Why are you here, and what do you hope to learn about yourself? Give it 10 more breaths. And then slowly come all the way up. And then we'll just keep coming to that crisscross neutral as a rebound. And then your spine stacks straight up. Closing the eyes, taking some deep breaths. leg extended, your right sole of foot to the inner thigh, and then with your breath in, your spine stacks and lengthens, and you elevate your heart. And then with your exhale, you walk forward, you curve inward. I've been reflecting a lot on how much my life has changed since the lockdown. Before the lockdown happened, I was very involved in a gym I worked for. That was my community. That was where I invested my time after work. Every single day of the week, I would come home after, well, I wouldn't even come home. I didn't have time to come home. After the workday, I would be jetting off to tutoring kids in their houses and teaching private yoga for my private clients around the city of Abu Dhabi, and going to the gym, working at the gym. And I would be out of the house sometimes for like 13 hours a day, 14 hours. And I've just been reflecting on how grateful I am for the space that this community has allowed me to create in my life. The ability for me to slot in other self-care things because I'm not commuting all over the city all day, like other than my commute to and from work. That's it, really. Isn't it amazing how something that seemed so devastating at the time was actually just a doorway to creating a much more beautiful and sustainable and happier life for me? So I think sometimes things can seem like an ending at the time that they're happening to us, but if we have the bravery to just trust in the process, maybe paving the way for something more beautiful to come about. Stay here for a few more breaths. And then slowly come up. We'll move directly into our next pose, which is a twist. So your legs can be lengthened out. You're going to step your right foot onto the mat and then step it across and over the other side of the left leg. And then pull the left knee in so that the left heel comes towards the right bottom. And then start to rotate towards the right knee so that your left elbow comes onto the right knee. Yeah, other one more. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And then if this is too deep, you can always just kind of grip the arm around the knee. That also works. And if you would like, maybe you press your thumb onto your third eye. You can land your right palm behind your sacrum. Something interesting that's happening in me right now is, for the first time in my life as a teacher, I'm approaching every single day as like taking every single day, day by day, every moment by moment, because everything is different and there's nothing that I can predict. Going into work each day, I don't know when my breaks are going to be. I don't know what I'm going to be teaching. I don't know if I'm going to be moved to a different classroom. There's literally nothing that I can control right now. And I used to be someone who was so into planning. Like, I would literally come to the new work year and I would have memorized when my holidays were and already planned my vacations. I used to know my schedule as a teacher by heart. I knew each day what specials my kids would have, when they would have Arabic, what time I would have my coffee. And it's so interesting to be approaching each moment so presently. It's definitely not intentional, but it's kind of the only way you can approach things right now. That's one reflection on how my life has changed post-lockdown. How have you changed? What have you learned about yourself? Take one more breath. And then can you slowly unwind? And then just uncross the legs. And then we'll take it the other way. So you'll lengthen through the right leg this time. You'll step the left leg across. Nice. And then kick the right heel back. And then again, we'll rotate through the spine. The left fingertips will land. Your right elbow will land on your left knee. And press your right thumb into your third eye. It's this being human. It is a guest house. new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Just welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Can you treat each guest honorably? He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Just be grateful for whatever comes. Because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Stay for 3 more breaths. Then can you slowly unwind? And then we're just going to make our way onto our mats. Come all the way onto your back finally. Knees in towards your chest, cradling the thighs. Staying here for a few breaths. And then when you are ready, just slowly start to stretch your legs all the way out. Bringing your body into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. When you land here, just start a full cycle of breaths. So a full inhale, a full exhale, and then you're going to purse the lips as if you're about to whistle. And slowly breathe in through that small hole in your mouth. Drinking the breath down the back of your throat, and then can you exhale through the nostrils? Long, slow inhales through the pursed lips. And then exhales through your nose. Do it a few more times. Can you feel how you take in heat from the inside, outside? And it cools out as it enters your body. And maybe just taking one more. And then returning to normal breath. Took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? And can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle seasons of my life? Oh, oh, I don't know. Oh, oh, I don't know. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life here around you. But time makes you bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. You're getting older too. So took this love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and you turn around. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hill, well, the landslide had brought me down. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hill, the landslide had brought me down. Give your fingers and your toes a little wake up wiggle. Run a nice long stretch, fingertips all the way through toes. Can you take your knees into your chest? Give yourself a little hug. What is one thing you want to take from your mat, from this practice into your life? And then when you're ready, just slowly come up to sit. Bringing the palms at the heart center. So we close with our intention that our yoga practice remain a constant in our lives, and that our efforts serve and benefit not just ourselves, but the circle of people around us and the circle of people around them, and so on and so forth. May all beings be happy, be healthy and free, and may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So finishing with an Om, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling through to make the Om. So a large breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale in. Thank you so, so much for sharing the space and the practice. The light within me, it sees and honors the light that resides within you. Namaste.